racket sport played by 2 or 4 players on a specially designed table, using rackets to hit a small ball back and forth. The game is played over a total of 5 sets. For a player or team to win, they must win at least 3 sets. Sets are played to 11 points. Serves are used twice by a player or team, after which the serve passes to the opponent. In order for a set to be completed, the player or team must reach 11 points and be at least 2 points ahead of their opponent. For example, when the score reaches 10-10, the game extends to 12, and from this point on, the serve changes hands after each point. For example, when the score is 16-16, the set must reach 18 to be completed. After each set, the players switch sides. If the match extends to the decisive 5th set, a side change is made when any player reaches 5 points. International rules are set by the International Table Tennis Federation. The table is 2.74 meters long, 1.52 meters wide, and 76 centimeters high. The table surface is usually prepared in dark green, navy blue, or black tones with a matte finish. This prevents glare. In doubles matches, the table is divided into 2 halves by a 3 mm thick white line drawn across the width of the table to determine the service area. The sidelines are marked with a 2 cm thick white line. The dimensions of the playing area should be at least 14 meters by 7 meters, with a height of 5 meters, and the floor should be non-slip. If lighting is provided, it should be at least 600 lux. The net in the middle of the table is 15.25 centimeters high and covers the entire width of the table. The net should not touch the floor and should be secured with ropes using poles. Rackets are made of hard, flat material. 85% of the material should be natural wood. Additional materials such as carbon or glass fiber may be used between layers. One side of the racket's rubber coating must be red, and the other side must be black. The ball is made of plastic, with a diameter of 40 millimeters and a weight of 2.7 grams. It must be white or orange in color, with a matte and smooth surface. The game begins with a serve. In the service shot, the ball must be thrown at least 16 centimeters upward from the palm and must first touch the serving side's court and then the opponent's court. If the ball hits the net and falls into the opponent's court, this is called a let, and the service is repeated. There is no limit to the number of lets. In doubles, the service must be served crosswise, while in singles, there is no such requirement. The objective of the game is to send the ball directly to the opponent's side after it bounces once on your side. According to table tennis rules, the ball cannot be returned in the air before it touches the ground. If the ball hits the net and lands on the opponent's side during a rally, the game continues. However, if the ball hits the net and stays on your side, a point is lost. Points are scored when the opponent fails to touch the ball, sends the ball out of bounds, commits a service error, or touches the table with the racket. Each player or team has only one timeout during the match. This timeout can be requested after a point is completed and lasts 60 seconds. There is also a 1-minute rest period between each set. Referees perform their duties according to the competition rules. The most authoritative figure in a match is the head referee. Usually, there is one head referee and one table referee, while in major tournaments there are also assistant referees and score referees. When necessary, an observer referee steps in for video reviews. The color of the player's uniform should not be the same as the ball. In international competitions, uniforms, shorts, and sports shoes are mandatory. Logos and names may appear on uniforms in accordance with the rules. In doubles matches, the serve must be made diagonally from the right side, and players must hit the ball in turn. Roles change during service changes, and this order is maintained until the end of the game. In doubles matches, each serve must be hit diagonally from the right side to the right of the opponent waiting in the opponent's court. In doubles, players must take turns hitting the ball and must not break this order. In doubles table tennis, the previous receiver becomes the server after each serve change. The previous server's partner will be the receiver. This rule continues until the end of the game. If a set is not completed within 10 minutes, the accelerated system is activated after this time or at the joint request of the players. However, this system is not applied if a total of 18 points have been reached. If the ball is in play when time runs out, the referee stops the game, and the server starts again. If the ball is not in play, the game continues with the serve of the player who received the last rally. With this system, each player serves in turn, and the receiving player or pair wins a point if they successfully return the ball 13 times. When switching to the accelerated system, the remaining sets of the match are played in the same way. In table tennis, mental training is just as important as physical training for development. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, leave comments, and share them for more information and content.